Good morning, Awat.
Good morning, John.
How are you?
I'm good. And how are you?
Excellent. I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome.
Brilliant. We look forward to recording your CTO News Thursday blog series, and we look forward to learning more about you, your journey, Acutus, and all the interesting things that you're involved with within the HVAC-R environment. So, to begin with, Awat, please can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Of course. So my name is Awat, and I'm a full stack software engineer. I grew up in Ørsta, which is in the western part of Norway, but I'm originally from Kurdistan in Iran. So my family had to move to Iraq during the war between Iran and Iraq in the 80s. And there they were met with harsh conditions and segregation due to their nationality. And the outlooks were not really good for my family and the Kurdish people in Iraq because you had Saddam Hussein, he was massacring Kurds at this time and until his demise. But thankfully, we applied to the UN to get out of the Middle East and our harsh conditions with fear for our lives. And we, thanks to the UN, we got sent to Norway, where we have been really lucky with the opportunity to better our lives. And when we came to Norway, I was around 18 months old and spent my childhood mostly in Western Norway, which is my home, which is all I know. Later on, my family moved to the eastern parts of Norway, where we have been ever since. And so, growing up in the high tech development area, I grew a great passion for technology and problem solving, which probably has led me to where I am today.
Excellent. Thanks for sharing and a great introduction. It's always interesting to learn about the background of our guests, and it seems as if you've been on
Yes.
an eventful journey, and it's great to have you where you are today. So thanks for sharing.
Thanks.
Brilliant. So what did you study at university?
So, despite my passion for technology, I did finish studying for a bachelor's in innovation and project management, and then a master's in engineering management. The Bachelor in Innovation and Project Management program develops creative and innovative students with an entrepreneurial mindset, but also students who generally are very good at utilizing all four quadrants of the brain, which provides us our analytical, practical, rational, and experimental skills. But on the other hand, and you have engineers that are typically use their analytical and practical parts. So right after completing my bachelor's, I felt like getting more technical knowledge in engineering. And as such, I went on with my master's in engineering management, where I chose a more quantitative path. This degree develops skills and knowledge necessary for data analysis, operations research, and business analytics. And the material covers using data and predictive models to create strategic solutions to business dilemmas. And it combines the technical skills of mathematics and computer science with the knowledge of business principles. So basically, it allows graduates to apply their skills to many different job contexts. Industrial engineering and engineering management is a diverse engineering branch that focuses on improving processes, eliminating waste, and maximizing efficiencies in businesses and industry in various engineering disciplines. So despite the wanting to study technology, I do not regret the path I took with my education. On the contrary, reflecting on my studies, I see that it has made me very flexible and adaptable to new areas of competency. It has made me more creative, but also critical, and always trying to be up to with the latest knowledge and to be agile in terms of new development. And as a result, I can jump into anything new, quickly adjust, and excel in that area.
Excellent. Once again, a very descriptive understanding of how you went through your journey at university, and and it's very interesting to learn about all the various disciplines that you studied and how you've come out the other side and being able to put that into use. And that really leads us to our next question, which is, how did you get into IT to become a full stack software engineer?
Well, so I saw technology's massive impact on the world and wanted to be a part of it. So early on in high school, actually, I started learning independently. I began developing websites for people on my own. In my free time, I watched online tutorials and built small projects. And then after my studies, I did my bachelor's and master's back to back. So right after I landed my first job as a sales manager for a software company, where I had to learn about the company's software by working with the development and delivery of the software, as well as selling it and then later on marketing as well. Fast forward to now, I started to work for a company called Acutus, where I expressed my desire to work with tech and software. And from there on, basically, we planned further to develop my skills in automation, SCADA, and information management systems. To begin with, I started working with marketing at Acutus. Still, aside from this, I've always been involved with software development and deliveries, and I've been taking courses in IT to further develop my knowledge in the field. So the tables have turned now, and I work as a full stack software engineer doing some marketing tasks on the side. So, but I firmly believe one can achieve anything with the right motivation and mindset. If you want to do it, you can do it. But still, more importantly, it's also important to be in an environment that wants to excel, innovate, and evolve, constantly change, because the world changes so fast today. So you have to keep up. And you have to be in an environment that's inclusive in terms of minorities and women, which is specific to me, but also generally an environment that is supporting, motivating, helping, emphatic, and that sees your potential positively and not as a threat. So helping each other and helping each other succeed. In this regard, I could have not asked for a better company or people to work with, to be honest.
Brilliant. And you must be congratulated, because I know we've had previous conversations, and it's just been great to see your journey from, whether it be the sales and marketing side, into your full stack software engineer environment. So that's really great to sort of see that journey with you, and also to learn about the importance of being in an environment that is, as you've said, sort of inclusive for whether it be minorities, whether it be women or other environments. So great to hear that, and to learn that you're in a great environment working at Acutus. So well done.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right. So what is Acutus, and what challenges is it solving within the HVAC-R space?
Okay, so Acutus is a leading provider of heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration products, parts, service and repair, SCADA technology, automation solutions, and information management systems. So the HVAC-R stands for heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. So we have our Acutus has out of the state of the art products and services that allows our clients to basically optimize energy efficiency, improve climate control, and streamline asset management. Our information management and industrial automation expertise help our clients take advantage of the latest technologies and the best practices. And we offer a wide range of HVAC-R products, including intelligent systems and temperature control solutions designed to meet our clients' specific needs. Our SCADA system enables remote monitoring and control, providing clients real-time visibility and control over facilities. And we do provide both enhancement of existing systems and implementation of new technologies or completely new systems from scratch. And then I'll talk a little more about the information management part, which actually is applicable to any industry, not just the HVAC-R industry. And the benefits and potential, I'll just discuss that a little bit right now. One of the most exciting advancements in HVAC-R is the development of intelligent systems that can optimize energy efficiency and reduce costs. We have, there's so much focus on green energy and to use less energy than needed, especially now that we are in a space where energy, we need a lot of energy and we don't have a lot of energy resources to pull from. So, for example, our company has implemented a cutting-edge refrigeration system that uses advanced algorithms to monitor and control temperature and energy consumption in real time. And this system has been proven to considerably reduce energy costs and consumption and improve the overall performance of our clients' facilities. And then another key benefit of information management is improved asset management. With access to real-time data and insights, facilities can monitor and control their operations from anywhere at any time. So this has revolutionized how we approach asset management, enabling facilities to be more proactive and responsive to changing conditions in their facilities. And furthermore, we're utilizing OPC UA, which I'll talk more about later on in detail. OPC UA is with information modeling and data modeling. So let's just OPC UA, define what OPC UA is. It's Open Platform Communication Unified Architecture, which is a machine-to-machine communication protocol for industrial automation. So it's a platform-independent and secure and reliable communication standard for exchanging data between devices and systems in industrial environments. And then information modeling in OPC UA refers to defining the structure and organization of the data to be exchanged between devices. This includes defining the data types, relationships between data items, and the rules for data for exchanging data. And then you have data modeling, which on the other hand refers to defining the actual data to be exchanged between the devices. This includes defining data values, data formats, and methods for accessing and updating data. And in conclusion, the use of OPC UA, information modeling, and data modeling can help to improve efficiency and reliability of industrial processes while reducing the time and cost associated with manual data entry, processing, and data reconciliation. I'll get back to that later on why it's such a big problem, why it has been a big problem to get hold of the sensor data and to process it and to be able to utilize it and get the value out of the data. So I'll get back to that later on. And with new technologies and advancements emerging daily, the future of information management in the HVAC-R industry is incredibly exciting. And at Acutus, we're very proud to be at the forefront of this exciting development, trying to bring innovative solutions and unparalleled expertise to our clients.
Wow, that's very impressive. It seems as if that your solution is absolutely solving that industrial data, machine to machine exchange that's needed in your environment. So, great to learn about OPCUA and information modeling and data modeling, and the real advantages bringing to the HVAC-R environment, which obviously is about speeding up the access to data and making sure that it's structured in the right manner that's then delivering value to those who are sort of handling and accessing the data. So it's really good to know. Brilliant. Okay. So can you talk about HVAC-R projects you've been involved with?
Yeah, so I could talk about one of our biggest projects yet, which is we're currently developing a software platform in cooperation with a large industry client. All I can say is it's a marine client, and we are trying to help them and our other clients basically save time, increase overall safety, and reduce costs in many ways. The software platform will apply to any industry, in fact, and not only HVAC-R, which we are really excited about. And the platform we are developing will automate and control industrial processes by integrating programmable logic controller or PLC data. The system features a historian for storing large amounts of data. As we all know, sensor data, it can come in hundreds or thousands, millions. And we're going to have a historian for storing this large amount of data with high availability, which ensures that all information is always accessible. The data is processed using the OPC-UA standard, which I talked about. It standardizes the data and makes it easily consumable by other applications. The processed data is sorted and analyzed to provide valuable insights, generate reports, and create process data. So the process data is sorted and analyzed to provide valuable insights, generate reports, and create interactive visualizations. Additionally, the system is designed to be easily accessible by third-party applications, allowing seamless integration with other systems. You might have, for example, a partner company that is interested in using the same data that you are gathering from your facilities, plants, or vessels. So this will be very easily accessible to third-party applications or partners, etc. So the platform also allows for a cloud-based or on-premise implementation, making it perfect for clients needing hybrid solutions, but it's also possible to stick with either or. You have situations where clients need a closed system, and in that case, you would use the on-premise implementation where everything is locked down. It's just you can't access the data in the system that's closed down unless the system specifically allows it to be consumed by other people, application, etc. And then as for the architecture of the system, just describing it quickly, it can be divided into several main components. You have the PLC interfaces. This component collects data from the sensors and sends it to the system for processing. And then you have the data historian that I talked about earlier, which is responsible for storing the collected data in a secure and scalable manner and ensuring that all the information is always available. Then you have the data processing, which processes the data received from the PLCs, standardizing it using OPC UA and sorting it for analysis, reporting, and visualization. And then you have analytics and visualization, the component of the architecture. And this component provides valuable insights into the data by analyzing it and generating reports. And then you have the visualizations created by this component, which are interactive and allows people to explore and understand the data easily. And lastly, you have the API, which provides access to the process data, allowing, as mentioned, third-party applications to consume it and to integrate it into their own systems. And the API is really a fast way to accomplish integration, and it's quite secure and reliable as well. And then, so we are basically upgrading our software while completing this project. And as a result, we will achieve cost-efficient and effective data management, which in the past has been very time-consuming and difficult to process to get any insights out of collected data. So in more detail, you have different sensor types, you have different vendors, and then you have different capabilities available on the market, which creates this abundance of sensor data, resulting in data silos that actually impede efficiency. So how do you seamlessly and effortlessly aggregate this data to realize its value? And that's what Acutus achieves to accomplish, to get an unprecedented level of visibility into our clients' operations, save valuable time, money, and increase overall safety. And just to exemplify very shortly what we are achieving, we can look at the historical, we can look at the historical patterns of the sensor data that we're gathering. We can use that with machine learning and AI to make predictions and provide early warnings before a problem arises, preventing downtime, costly repairs, and potential disasters or accidents. We can also look at the data and basically determine where the performance can be adjusted or optimized to maximize profit.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Really good to learn about the projects you've been involved with, and also, the importance of the data, its architecture, and benefits and the cost savings and time efficiencies that your solutions can provide. So that's really great to hear. And once again, it seems as though you've got a great solution there that's obviously delivering great results for your clients. So great to learn more. So, Awat, what do you do to stay current with technology?
So I'll discuss personally, and then in Acutus. Acutus, I think we have a nice environment policy that we have access to different platforms for self-education and taking certifications, which we are allowed to utilize freely and spend time on at work or on our free time to really keep ourselves up to date with knowledge all the time, constantly, because as mentioned, the world changes so fast, especially in the technology field. So you have to be fast-paced and really quickly learn new stuff. And it's nice to be able to have that platform provided to you by your employer, so you can keep up. But personally, to stay current with technology, I continuously try to educate myself through online courses. I attend tech conferences, and I also enjoy chatting with my network about certain new developments or issues, or if I'm stuck on something at work, I can easily just chat with my network and see if anyone has any suggestions to how I can solve my the challenges or the problems that I face. And then I try to stay up to date with industry news and trends. I also like to experiment with new technologies in my personal and work projects. But more importantly, also, I like to be able to innovate in new ways to solve challenges that our clients and Acutus face today. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Excellent. Really great to hear you've got the environment and Acutus that enables you to grow and everything they've laid on to enable that. And also your endeavors that you personally take on to further learn about the industry, learn about technology, and just further continue your understanding of your environment. So great to hear and great to learn more about that. Excellent. So Awat, which technology most interests you?
So it would actually be OPC UA, which I've talked about, which is because I like to optimize and make difficult tasks more efficient. And OPC UA is a great way to make this process of collecting data, processing it, and utilizing it so much more efficient. I mean, if you think about it, if you have to deal with different data formats and you have to deal with different vendor types, capabilities, and then you have basically millions of tags, sensor data that you have to process and make sense of. It's just sometimes almost impossible or very, very time consuming to map the tags and actually get the value out of the data. So OPC UA with information modeling and data modeling, as mentioned previously, is really a big game changer in the industry and for Industry 4.0 actually. So I did talk about OPC UA previously. It's a standard for industrial communication and data exchange. It's designed to provide secure and reliable communication between industrial devices, including PLCs, sensors, and other industrial equipment. And then I'm going to talk about some of the benefits of OPC UA. One of the points is interoperability. OPC UA allows different devices and systems from different vendors to communicate and exchange data regardless of the underlying hardware or software architecture, which I've discussed also previously. And then you have the security aspect. OPC UA features a robust security a couple of robust security features such as encryption, authentication, and authorization, which ensures that sensitive data is protected during transmission. And then you have the scalability part where OPC UA is designed to be scalable, allowing it to accommodate the increasing amount of data generated by industrial processes, which, as mentioned, can be a lot. And then you have the real-time data access, which basically OPC UA provides real-time access to data, enabling real-time monitoring and control of industrial processes. And then you have the improved efficiency benefit. By standardizing communication between different industrial devices, OPC UA can help improve the efficiency of industrial processes and reduce the risk of errors. So OPC UA is basically a valuable tool for improving communication and data exchange between industrial devices and improving industrial processes, efficiency, security, and interoperability.
Wow, excellent, brilliant. Great to learn more about the technology that interests you. And I can see OPC UA is, as you mentioned, a game changer within the industrial automation space. So yeah, great to learn more about that and the benefits of that. All right. So what is your superpower?
So my superpower, I feel like it's my ability to adapt to new fields of knowledge, think outside the box and find creative solutions to complex problems. I always try to think in new and innovative ways, which helps me approach challenges from a unique perspective. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have extensive multidisciplinary skills, which I've basically been able to achieve by jumping into different fields of knowledge and really just soak up everything and then utilize this in the everyday work I do. And I still try to gain knowledge in different types of fields. I think it's really important. So I feel like that's my superpower to adapt to new fields of knowledge.
Absolutely. I think we heard a bit of that when you mentioned that. I think one of the companies that you were working for, it could have been one of your previous companies or currently at Acutus, is where you spent time working in various different departments. So I can imagine that maybe
Yes.
you had to, really build, sort of come up to speed with the understanding of those departments and those areas of working, and then being able to then use that to further understand your environment in order to become a full stack software engineer. So yeah, that is a great superpower to have, and long may it continue. Excellent. All right. So my final question is, what do you do outside of work in your spare time?
Well, if I'm not not trying to soak up new knowledge or doing courses, I enjoy spending time with my family and friends, and I also really enjoy traveling. Really, love traveling. So meeting new people, new cultures, and just different types of foods. Being able to experience that is really giving. I love reading in my spare time, experimenting with new technology, and I try to stay active through sports or fitness activities when I have time.
Excellent. Those are great combinations of activities to do outside of work, whether it be traveling, eating good food, keeping fit with sport, reading, and it sounds as if you've got the right mixture to really sort of get a bit of downtime when you're not working. So that's really great to hear.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Try to.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Awat, I would like to thank you for your time this morning in recording your CTO News Thursday blog series. It's been an absolute pleasure learning more about you from your beginnings in Norway to your route via study and education, and then learning more about Acutus and the projects that you've been involved with, and the reason why OPC UA is so important within the industrial space. So, really great to learn more about that, and as well as the various types of data modeling and architecture involved, and ultimately, what it's really solving, which is the challenges around the HVAC-R refrigeration environment. So it's really great to understand, and also to learn more about you in terms of technology that most interests you, your superpower, and what you do in your spare time. So, CTO News Thursday would like to thank you, and let me hand over to you.
Thank you. And I would also like to say thank you to you guys for allowing me to be on CTO News Thursday. It's been an honor and a pleasure. So thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you. It's been great. And yeah, we wish you all the best in your journey. Fantastic.
Likewise.
Thank you.